This is my review on Baddies USA chapter 2, episode 3. We start off with ET versus Persuasion as well. I feel like the fights they keep cutting it. I don't know if they are doing this throughout the whole season though, but it was short lived between Persuasion and ET as well though. But ET got that fight. But I was confused as to who got Persuasion's eye because obviously Persuasion thought was it pressure beforehand as well. So was this ET's doing why her eye is like that? For me personally, I feel like Tinkerbella doesn't get any points or cool points anyway for fighting Cold Killer. You've been doing this for how many seasons now, and you're using her for a storyline. It's getting boring. Instead of you to branch off and do something else, maybe focus on the music career or focus on just yeah, I mean, like the actual performance itself, you're busy picking a fight with her, it's getting tiring. And we know you can beat her up as well, so what's the point? I feel like not Cold Killer, Tinkerbella should have had the same mantra as ET when ET said that she feels bad for fighting people that can't fight basically. And that's when she was saying that about ET was saying that about her fight with Mariah, but Tinkerbella should apply that same knowledge. Then immediately after that, we get the Amber and ET fight. I thought Amber would have done better. ET won the fight there, but I thought Amber would have done better because the way she's knocking Wet's head in to the washing machine, washing and dry every single time, it's not making sense how you're losing this fight though. But you know what, yeah, because all of a sudden she has fighting abilities for Wet, but everyone else she doesn't. Okay. Then we have Pressure sneaking as well. ET, I'm not really surprised with that as well. She's probably trying to get her lick back from episode 1, was it, when they jumped her? Then we have ET versus Dolly. Obviously, we didn't get that fight. ET's talking about let her catch her breath. Then she goes to fight Mariah. I'm really confused about that. But I feel like ET's not necessarily scared of Dolly. I feel like she probably needs to use her full potential. She needs to be at her full potential to fight Dolly. The same with when Big Lex was saying in, I think it was an interview after I think it was Baddies Africa or Baddies Chapter 1 finished. She said in an interview about Ivory, she had to get her strength up as well. She couldn't just fight her after fighting multiple people. She had to make sure that she was at the best of her ability. I don't know why DTB was pumping fake with Fana as well because it didn't make any sense, especially if you're not going to fight her. Just leave it till when you're actually ready to fight her. I see that Persuasion and ET made up as well. And I'm just like, okay, I guess the beef wasn't that serious though. But I see what Persuasion's saying, like, oh, you didn't need me to basically get on the show. But also, I heard ET saying that her and Liddy aren't good, so what the hell happened between her and Liddy? That's what I want to know. Hopefully someone comes out and makes a statement. Then we have ET versus Mariah as well. I feel like, again, the fights are too short and it's not making any sense. But I don't understand why ET didn't catch her breath like she said she was going to with Dolly and fight her instead of going to fight Mariah. It didn't make any sense. And Mariah's a loser anyway, so I'm really confused as to why she even asked for the fade when you know you're going to lose anyway. Then we got Tavy versus Pressure as well. I feel like Tavy was in there. Tavy basically won the fight anyway. Pressure didn't do too bad as well. However, I don't understand why security were holding Pressure's hands up in the air. And obviously Tavy was able, I believe, to get a quick punch in there as well. And I'm just thinking, why are we allowing that to happen? Sorry, putting mace on your hands is weird. And I hope ET's okay because why are we doing that for? And it's like ET knew this was going to happen anyway because she was right to be on guard as well about what was going to happen because look what Amber did. Amber went to sneak her when she had Mason Eye. And I'm just thinking this is why I don't feel sorry and the sympathy is kind of capped for Amber with what happened when ET caught her off guard at the bar and nearly smashed her head in. Because, see, you never know how someone's going to react to what the bullshit you're doing. Rock is a very sweet person from what you can see anyway, and I'm glad that she went to help ET, but I'm thinking, isn't Ivory your friend? Isn't DTB your friend? Or maybe Ivory's the closest friend you have on the show. Why isn't she helping you? Yeah. Sorry, Persuasion is weird for macing her hands, and also her talk about, obviously, yeah, ET caught astray with that because it was meant for pressure, but it's like now ET's impacted by that as well. It's kind of weird that you did that anyway, because Persuasion knows how to fight. Even though she lost the fight with Krishan, that's why everyone keeps like dismissing her fighting abilities, but why do you need the mace? Also, TT's a weirdo anyway. This is what I mean. She's just trying to create storylines now for no reason, because you are not even close to ET like that. ET's closest friends on the show didn't even jump in, so why are you jumping in to why I didn't like what she did? You just need the storyline, and you and Pressure are both technically cloud chasing, and it's not even needed either. Just because your storyline is only Bohoti is getting weird. And even her own friend, TT's own friend, Emery, was shocked about why TT was doing that as well, because you didn't need to. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And correct me if I'm wrong, what beef did Persuasion have with Daisy? Because this isn't making sense either. Like they fought, and obviously Daisy won that fight. We could see that, but like, why were they fighting in the first place? And you can tell that Zeus are really trying to push Biggie. Obviously, Biggie is signed to Zeus Music anyway, though. But yeah, Daisy really needed that from Rolly, and obviously you can tell why, because obviously they've been going back and forth online for months now. But I'm just thinking, Rolly didn't want to fight at all though. But I'm just thinking, when would she fight? And that's what I mean. People being disgusting as well. Like, it's just actually so bummy to spit on someone. Obviously, Daisy tried to spit on Rolly, she missed. But also, where was Daisy's confessionals? This is bad. Then after that scene, they then made a disclaimer saying that Daisy has been removed off the show, basically. And I'm just thinking, what the hell happened? Because the last thing we see is her on the floor at the front of the theatre where they're practicing and stuff. So this is just even sadder. Because you went on the show and you still didn't even last. But in the same breath, I'm just thinking maybe Daisy can get that with Rolly then at the reunion. Because obviously she's no longer on the show now. But it doesn't mean that she can't make a return then. I still don't understand why Dolly is trying to fight Summer. You fought her out the house when you first went in. How many times you got to fight her again? It's getting weird, Dolly. It's getting weird. Yeah, you may be upset that the friendship ended and all this other stuff, blah, blah, but why'd you keep fighting her when she said she's not trying to fight you? And you can clearly see that Summer is literally not defending herself at all and she's letting Dolly just hit on her. Then we finally see Ivory getting in the field as well. I feel like Ivory was very weird for kicking Tavy as well. You could have just asked her the head up rather than kicking her and trying to, downplay or disrespect her. Tavy is also delusional and kind of silly as well because you're talking about, oh, we were just having an online back and forth. Words mean something to people. So when you're saying specific comments to them or saying, like, I think Tavy even jokingly said that she was going to slap Ivory or something. Why would someone take that lightly, knowing the type of show you're on as well? It doesn't make any sense. I would say the first round is a tie as well because they're both in there. The second round, we could barely see anything because I feel like the view was obscured by security and also the cameraman didn't get the other side of where they were. Then we move on to Ivory versus Pressure. I think obviously people aren't aware of the backstory anyways because Pressure pulled up to Ivory's mum's workplace, then also started talking about her dad as well. That's why she did that. And Pressure pulled up to Ivory's mum's workplace with multiple people. That's why, even though they got their lick back by getting their cousin to sock Pressure in the face in front of her child, I don't think Ivory has seen Pressure since a while back as well because I don't think she physically got her lick back about what she did to her mum and stuff. So that's why the first round I would say I give it to Ivory. Then if it goes into the second round, I give it to Ivory again, but the fight was very sloppy though as well. Pressure was more focused on dodging the punches than actually throwing any. Ivory snuck Pressure and then it was like a circle of events as well because Pressure's really like all over the place. Then as soon as that happened, ET snuck her as well, then Persuasion got her. And I'm just thinking everyone's just there. Technically it wasn't a jump because everyone waited for another person to finish before they got onto her. Then we had Persuasion versus Summer as well. It looked like Summer wasn't really trying to fight Persuasion, but Persuasion won that fight anyway. And Summer kept putting her head down and just randomly swinging as well. And I feel like that doesn't help either. Mariah was doing too much screaming for me for someone that doesn't have any hands. Ciroc won both rounds and Ciroc was thumping the hell out of Lex and Lex couldn't take it. And the fact that, and what the well, can't get the words out. The thing for me is that Lex is such a big person on morals and all this other stuff, talking about, Fana should have never used mace on her hands to fight her when they were in London, but you've just used mace to fight Ciroc, so what's going on with you? Very weird how you're trying to change the rules now. Did you also peep that Lex was kind of quiet after Ciroc got her balance and started getting in there again? Quiet. Now you're trying to be like, yeah, I won that. You lost that fight, Lex. Be real with yourself. I'm also tired, and I know we have to obviously see this happen anyway, but I'm so tired of Mariah being Tasiki's backup dancer. You're a loser, you don't have a storyline of your own. Can't lie, I skipped a lot of the scenes. I skipped the part with Lemmy and Natalie going to Coachella to get a perform. Happy for Natalie though. And then also skipped the intro to the booking scenes as well. I'm tired of seeing the women getting together to go to the booking. We're seeing the people outside saying, I'm here for this person. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm glad we then finally get to see the baddies perform as well. Bahoti was very petty with what she did as well, but I'm not really surprised because how Emery treated her on Baddies Gone Wild the first season. Emery talked about, you're giving me promotion for a business that doesn't exist right now. Next! So E.T. was kind of delusional with that statement talking about, she knocked Pressure out. I don't remember her knocking Pressure out. Pressure stumbled because she has poor balance. And you have to give Dolly her props as well. The song is popping and it's everywhere as well. So I'm glad that Zeus gave her more camera time on her performance as well compared to others because that song is actually doing numbers. The same with Biggie as well. They gave her a lot of screen time, but obviously that's to do with her being signed to Zeus Music as well. I'm also glad that DTB is finally able to perform and actually, do her music properly because obviously that's the reason why she came on Baddies in the first place because she's a music artist and she signed to 1501. I'm also glad she ended her beef with Natalie because that was tiring. Stunner Girl finally arrived and it actually makes sense for her to be on the tour with them because she brings the numbers in and her music is actually good. I don't understand why Ivory was trying to stop the fight for. Just get the hell out of the way. This is just giving me flashbacks to when she was trying to coach DTB and stuff like. Just get the hell out of the way. And just to come to find out, the only reason she was stopping them fighting because she wanted to get the recording on her phone. Why are you even casted? The first round between Fana and DTB was trash. Like, I don't think no one even left a winner. But the fact that DTB made Fana bleed was crazy because you could barely even see any injuries. I just clocked that was Laurie. Could Laurie be coming to Baddies next season? And DTB won that second round anyway with that one hit that she did. I feel like the beef from the reunion should have been deaded now. I don't think they need to continuously fight because there's no point. She got her lick back for what happened at the reunion. You won the reunion fight. Let's leave it at that. E.T. was doing too much of pressure on that stage, pulling her wig off. But also Big Lex is hypocrite about, this is too ghetto for me. But when Dolly was picking up shit to throw at people, was that not ghetto as well? Right.